Alright, let me talk about something. PC gaming as a left-handed person who uses a computer left-handed. It's obviously not like the biggest deal. It's just really inconvenient, and I feel like it would be very easy for it to not be. And I would appreciate it if it wasn't. I have a few key points that I would like to talk about. So when people think about PC gaming and you think controls, everybody thinks WASD. That's like the default WASD. And that makes sense because like pretty much everybody's right-handed and pretty much everybody uses a computer right-handed, even left-handed people. A lot of them use computers right-handed. But there are people that use it left-handed, myself included. When it comes to gaming on PC left-handed, you can, in about 95% of games, you can change the controls to whatever you want. Which, it's fine. Like, I can do it. I do it all the time. The thing is, when I go to change my controls, I pretty much just try and mirror the controls for right-handed, like, as close as I possibly can. So, WASD, I put OKL semicolon, and then it's for like R for reload, I put U, I for E, Q, or P for Q. Basically the exact opposite. You getting my point? And it just takes a lot of time. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for companies to just program left-handed controls into their game and just have an option for it. Because I imagine it must be nice to boot up a game on PC and not have controls be the first thing that you have to worry about. This is where it kind of gets really annoying. So I will use a very recent example, which is Overwatch. Now, I really like Overwatch, and I have a lot of fun playing Overwatch. But you know what happened when I first booted up the game, Overwatch? It threw me into a tutorial. And there's a lot of games that do this, where it starts up and the first thing you even do before you get to the menu is play a tutorial that needs to teach you how to play this game. And fine, and I don't care if you put a tutorial in your game, but why does it have to be before the main menu? I need to get to the menu so I can flip my controls. And so I open up Overwatch and it puts me in the game right into a tutorial where it's telling me this is how you move. And so I sit there and go, no, it's not. And then I try to pause it so I can adjust all my controls, and the tutorial doesn't even pause. It just keeps going. There's people like yelling at me because I'm not moving. It's like, wait, I have to adjust all of your controls. Why couldn't it have just been the first time you hit play, go to the tutorial? Or if it asked you to do the tutorial, why does it need to be mandatory? And why can't I pause it to change my controls? And better yet, why can't there just be a set of controls for me already, like everybody else? It would be so nice if there was a game that came out and it was like left-handed controls in the options and you hit yes and it just flipped them. I would lose my mind. I would lose it. I'd be like 10 out of 10, best game. I mean, it might be a really piece of shit game, but 10 out of 10, best game. Here's the thing. For a game like Overwatch, the controls are really, really basic and super easy to flip. It takes like 45 seconds to flip the controls in Overwatch. But go and play a game like Grand Theft Auto. If you have not seen the control menu in Grand Theft Auto, you're probably playing right-handed. Let's just be honest. But Grand Theft Auto's controls, there are controls for walking, there are controls for driving cars, there are controls for driving planes, there are controls for driving helicopters, there are controls for driving boats. There's controls for every single type of vehicle plus walking. And when you change the normal movement, WASD, you have to go through and do it for every single one of those. Every one of them. It's not like, well, my normal movement's WASD, why doesn't it flip all the driving to that? So then I gotta go through and spend like 5 minutes flipping all my controls. And in GTA 4 I did it, and it didn't save my controls, and I had to do them all over again. I was very, very happy about that. it becomes ridiculous when you got these games that have so many controls, and it seems like they're very well thought out for where they're placed on the keyboard, and then I gotta go and wing it, and hopefully I get a good combination of buttons for my controls. And then I spend like the first 20 minutes playing the game, making sure all my controls are good and that they feel good. You know, it's just not convenient at all. And it would be nice to have just a button that was like left-handed controls, boop, on, all the controls are flipped. It'd be so nice. I think it would be worth the time. For me, because I do it every single time I get a new game. Just give me an option for left-handed controls. Just take the time, put in a left-handed control set, program it into your game, make it an option. You can still leave the control option because people like to adjust their controls. I just want controls preset for me. I don't want to have to keep doing them every time I get a new game or run into all these crazy, ridiculous issues that are supposed to be convenient, and then it just causes me a headache because the first thing I got to do is controls, and then the game developers decided, no, we're gonna tell you what the first thing you have to worry about is, and that's how to play your freaking game, how to play our freaking game. And I'm going to know how to play a freaking game because I'm going to have to readjust all of the controls for your game. And I'll know what they all are because I have to look. I was playing a game with my friend Sean, Stealthy Gamer 01. Put a link in the description. You want to check out his channel? It's a good time. I asked him what the control was. He said, I don't know. And I was looking all over the controls for this game and I could not find it. And I was like, could you look in the controls and see if you can find it? And he says, Where is the controls? Where is the control menu? And it blew my freaking mind. I was like, what? You don't know where the control menu is. You have no idea how easy you have it. You don't even know where to go to adjust your controls. You just learn it when you play it. What? What? I learned how to play the game when I have to go and change every single little tiny control that's in the game. Some of them I can't even do because it's like, well, do you want push to talk? Well, no, because the push to talk key is the same key that does this, and I don't want to sacrifice that. Whatever. No, I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't even care. I never even thought of that before. Not knowing where the controls were in a PC game. Without knowing where the control menu was, that was like the promised land where I don't open up games and immediately see a giant list of every single thing you can do in the game. It's crazy to me. And I would like to venture into that promised land. So, to all you game developers out there, small or large, I am asking you program a set of left-handed controls into your game out of the kindness of your heart and put it in the options for your game. It's just one click, left-handed controls, everything's good, and I can just open up the game and just learn to play like everybody else. Please do it for the very small community of left-handed people playing PC games left-handed. Do it for us. We would appreciate you so highly for it. We really would. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. That was a weird bye. I don't know what that was. Bye.